Hello everybody, I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular, and today I'm going to talk about a release that happened very recently. That is the American Eagle 2021 1-ounce silver proof coin from the West Point Mint. This is the Type 2 version, so you can see the reverse here. This is the new reverse, and it is the proof version. I want to talk about some really interesting things that happened here and some things that I just think are totally shady. You can agree with me or disagree at the end. Just kind of bear with me and let me explain what I'm seeing and why I have a problem with it. All right, so first, just some background. This came out on July the 20th. That is the new design, the Type 2 design. There was a product limit of 300,000 with no mintage limit and a household order limit at the time of 3. So, product limit 300,000, mintage limit none, meaning that they can still mint these. Now, this whole product right here, which is, it with the box and a little certificate of authenticity, they're only going to make 300,000 of this little grouping, this little box here with the coin, in a package. But they can still mint the coin and put it in other kinds of packages. So just so you know, 300,000 is not likely going to be the only amount of these coins that exists. So that's that. A lot of people that wanted to get these were able to get them. They reduced the household order limit to 3, which was nice. Allowed a lot of people to grab these. But I still seen a lot of people on social media, on YouTube, saying that they missed out, that this thing was already sold out. And yeah, day one, I think it was just very shortly after, a couple hours maybe, after they released it, definitely you couldn't buy them anymore. Now, they're not necessarily sold out. It's just currently unavailable. Some more will trickle in as credit cards don't work out, get declined, whatever the case may be. People cancel their order before they actually receive it. So there could be some more that trickles out. But for the most part, they were sold out, for the most part. So now that's the information about the coin. It's a cool coin. I like to get the proof coins myself. I think that they're fun to collect, especially like a first year like this right here, the 2021, the brand new design, so the brand new Type 2 design. That's the first issue of it. Kind of neat to grab that one. Even if you don't like the eagle itself because of the clipped wing, the design is kind of empty all around, whatever the case may be. It's kind of interesting to get that first one. So that's that. And price tag of $73 for the 1-ounce proof coin, just so you know, which is actually up from what it had usually been. All right, so now personally, I don't think these are a great flip potential to make a lot of money. It's more like a collector's item. You want that first year release. But I had another YouTuber, not gonna mention their name, it's not worth it, it's not like that. They questioned me saying that, well, another company named Pinehurst on eBay has listed these for, I think it was like 140-ish at the time. And so then they said to me, like, what, you don't like making money? And so now I have a couple issues with that, just because if I'm making money, it's on you all that we're not able to get the coin, right? So it's like I'm feeding off of your, dilemma of not being able to receive the coin. The website wasn't working for you. You had to go in there later and they were sold out, whatever the case may be. Your downfall is going to be my gain ultimately if I'm trying to make money. So it's a little sad to think of it that way, for sure. Also, I don't agree with what Pinehurst does and is doing. So we all know that the US Mint kind of hooks up some of these big bullion dealers. And by the way, I'm looking right now online, eBay, of actual sold listings. So the greens are the numbers that they were actually sold for. And these are, for the most part, the 2021 Type 2 proof coins that I'm talking about. So, the US Mint works with these big bullion companies and hooks them up early and gives them a certain amount of let's say that number, it was 300,000 was the total number of coins that were available for this release right here. And so the US Mint gives a certain percentage of those coins to these big bullion dealers kind of in advance, kind of just like, hey, You guys get these confirmed. You don't got to struggle on the internet. You don't got to struggle on the phone trying to, get stuff. You're automatically going to get them. Thank you very much for your business. So, that's weird to me. First of all, that the USmint does that, and I'll talk about that a little bit more here about why I think that's weird. But as you can see here, plenty of these were already sold, and many of them are not actually in people's hands yet. This is just confirmed orders. You can see this is just literally a picture of an email saying that somebody has got the confirmation from the USmint, and they're selling these coins on eBay already. So now this particular company that I was talking about earlier is called Pinehurst, and they are on eBay. Here is their name right here, Pinehurst Coins. And you can see that they have actually sold a pre-sale, a 2021 W proof $1 Type 2 American Silver Eagle, graded by PCGS to be proof 70 deep Cameo. And some other little, you get the American flag that they put on there. So first day of issue, a couple little odds and ends extra as the designation on the actual slab. So which means that they had to have already gotten the coin and send it off to get graded, and they're ready to ship it, right? Well, no, because it's a pre-sale, so they can pretty much put whatever they want. They believe that they're going to get all these designations on these coins, or they already have enough of them that maybe has been told to them by PCGS, like, hey, don't worry, you guys are good. You're going to have this many of this many 69s, this many deep cameos, whatever. So it's really, the whole thing is kind of shady in my opinion. But so the USmint has already given Pinehurst apparently a lot of these coins. And so what does Pinehurst do? Because they've got what seems like the lion's share of these little bonus deal coins that was given by the USmint, they have a nice price on them, a really strong price. Here's an example of one. This is the one that I mentioned earlier, and you can see it right here on the video, at $280 for the first day of issue proof coin. So again, they charged us, the USmint that is, cost us $73 each. So after the grading fees, blah, 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 they're making some money here. That's, good for them. And let's see, just for your information, this particular slab right here and all these designations, it says that there's 10 available and they've sold 13 already. Now remember that, right? So that's 23 coins that they have available just in this exact designation that I just mentioned right here. Now, when we move on, this is going to start getting fun. I'm going to go to the next one. This is another one from Pinehurst Coins on eBay, and it says it's the pre-sale 2021 W proof $1 Type 2 American Silver Eagle NGC proof 70. And now here's some extra bonuses that's on these things, right? It's an advanced release, and it's also an ultra cameo. So advanced release, right? That's something we don't hear of too often. You hear of like first day of issue, first release, etc. This is advanced release. We're going to talk about that here in a second. So there's 10 available, or well, it says more than 10 available, so we don't know what that number is. Could be 11, could be 12, could be, more than 10, could be 100, right? I don't know. You would think it would say a larger number than just, 11, 12 if it was 100. I'm not sure. Now, 33 of these have already been sold in that particular grade. So, between the two of these coin listings, we've already seen like 50 something available, right? Now, again, household limit for you and I as just regular people was 3. We could order 3 of these things. Pinehurst already has 50 between those 2 releases only. So let's talk real quick about advanced release. What does that mean? Well, according to NGC's website, it says NGC offers the advanced releases designation for select coins that are purchased by designated mint customers prior to the publicly posted first day that a mint makes a new coin issue available for sale. So we were able to get these on July the 20th. Pinehurst was able to get these who knows how far in advance, a day, 2 days, 10 days, whatever the case may be. Pinehurst was able to get these before you could. They had them already, or they were shipped to them, or being shipped to them, or at least sold to them way before you could even buy them. Isn't that kind of crazy? Doesn't that kind of seem wrong that a private company is able to get stuff from the US Mint before you can? And now here's something to think about, right? Who pays technically for the US Mint, its employees, everything that's happening with the United States Mint? This is not a private mint, the US Mint. This is the United States Mint, right? Who pays for that ultimately? Where does the money come from? You get what I'm saying? To budget for everything that they do. So think about that for a second. Now, who's getting the first dibs on the coins from the budget that they're getting from the people? Let's be honest, right? Private places like Pinehurst. And then Pinehurst is doing what? They're jacking the prices up on these coins that they're able to get before you and I can. And then who do they have to sell them to? If they were just holding them forever, Pinehurst just was a private company and just held the coins and they had to pay more for them, hey, that's actually would be kind of a win for the United States, right? I mean, and the people too. But the fact that Pinehurst has to sell them for people that missed out or wants that perfect grade or that advanced release or that deep Cameo grade, whatever the case may be, they have to sell them back to us. And they can charge whatever they want now, well beyond what the US Mint was charging for the coin. And so it's kind of like you take from the people once and then you take from the people again. Are you not? I think this is wrong. This is wrong. All right, here's another one. This is first day of issue Ultra Cameo. Look at this one. It says there's more than 10 available. So again, more than 10 could be 100, could be 1,000. Who really knows? You don't get to see that. 237 sold, it says. Already 237. So now between the two listings, we're almost at close to 300 coins. 3 listings. 300 coins with 3 listings. This is for fun. I haven't done this yet. I'm going to put in a number here. Let's try to put 50. See if I can add 50. It says please add a lower number. Can I add 11? I can add 11. Let's go to maybe like a 20. Okay, so they maybe don't have 20 left. Let's go to 19. I wonder if I can just find the number. 14. Okay, 14 works. 15. So 14 is what it looks like they probably have left is 14. So yeah, they have enough of them, right? And this was a $275 deal right here. And you see the 3 listings and you're like, oh, okay, Spegtacular. It's, it's 3 listings. That's about 300 coins. That's not too bad. Well, I did some digging yesterday when the day of release was. I'm not sure when I'm going to put this video out, probably the 22nd of July. So that would be 2 days prior was the actual release. But I did some digging on Pinehurst and what they had available. Now in my calculations, I've seen thousands of these coins that Pinehurst was able to get only from Pinehurst. I didn't do any research on other bullion dealers. In fact, I did one actually. I did one on AppMex just to see if their website had any of these yet. And you can see that they do plan on getting them at some point. They have the alert me status, but they're not actually like pre-selling them, and they don't have any for sale at this very moment. It's just kind of alert me, meaning like, hey, when we get them in stock, if you want to, put your email address, we can, get you hooked up. So, they do plan on getting some of these things, but it's just not right now. That might be the type 1. But yeah, they don't have any type 2s on there quite yet. Here it is. Here's a type 2 for sure. So again, alert me, nothing in stock yet. So that was AppMex. And AppMex can buy directly from the US Mint. So you would think that they were going to have some of these hookups, but apparently Pinehurst was the big one of the day. So again, thousands. Another thing I found interesting is you go to like some sellers on eBay, and I don't know if eBay has changed too much, but because I don't use them anymore because they are terrible. But you go to like their feedback, and you have 189,524 orders is what this says, or feedback. They have probably a lot more orders, but people tend to like not give feedback all the time. So at least 189,524 people gave feedback with 100% positive feedback. Do you think that's possible? Do you think that approaching 200,000 orders, 200,000 people that actually left feedback only gave 100% positive feedback? So eBay does this cool thing that if Typically, if like things have been enough time has gone by, then they just kind of like ignore the negative feedback. And so actually even right here, we can look. In the last month, Pinehurst has had 3 negatives and 12 neutrals. Now, neutrals don't count against you, but it's not really going to count for you either. Now, negatives should absolutely count for you. In my mind, how is it possible if you have even 1 negative feedback that you could have 100% positive feedback overall? That's not possible, right? So here's 3 negatives, and somehow or another, they have 100% positive feedback according to eBay. That's kind of weird. That's shady, but that's on eBay. I can't really blame Pinehurst too much for that. Just for fun, I'm going to read one. Let's see. Horrible customer service. Only 3 coins out of the roll were close to the pictures. Ouch. A great seller, great prices, best shipper, save seller. But yet they gave him a negative. So I could understand them taking that one off. But some of these other ones doesn't really make sense, right? And so how are you positive 100% feedback if I don't get how eBay does that stuff. Look at this, a very bad seller tried to sell a product I never received and he doesn't have. Weird. You can see these for yourself. Type in like 2021 W proof type 2. You gotta spell it right though. It's very important to spell it right. Type 2. And you can see these are all from Pinehurst so far, all these different listings. And this is again the new proof that just came out for us, for you and I, on the 20th. They have plenty of them. Here's one with the flag kind of slab. 54 of these were sold. Here's another one, 177 were sold. Let's do some math real quick. I got a calculator somewhere. Let's grab a calculator. And just for fun, because I want to see how many they've actually sold. And this is not how many they have. This is just the red numbers, what's actually been sold. So they probably have a lot more than this. We're just going to add some numbers real quick that I can see from eBay that they have. And what's really interesting is, what if they don't actually get these designations? I mean, maybe NGC or PCGS, either one, has already let them know, hey, you already have these, designations good to go. That might be the case. But what if they don't? I mean, are they just going to cancel people's orders and not receive negative feedback? Is that what happens? I don't know. Kind of interesting though, is it not? All this. So let's see, another type 2 here. There's 55 of those ones. And this one doesn't look like it's sold yet, so some kind of double feature. Here's another one. So as you can see, they have a lot available, but not all of them have technically been sold yet. Here's another one from Pinehurst. Here, this one has 45 watchers. I can't see any sales. More. I mean, Pinehurst is all over this eBay with these coins. Here's another one, 84 sold. This is starting to get into the 69 territory. So Proof 69 Ultra Cameo had 84 of these ones sold. So people are getting a little bit of a discount. I could probably type in like Proof 69, but look at these. These are all Pinehurst, all these names right here. All these pre-sales 2021 with different types of, labels, and there's a black label and blue label and red label. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy how much they have. So I have on my calculator 977 from Pinehurst, and obviously they have a lot more because there's plenty of listings. We'll type on this one as a pre-sale item. It says more than 10 available. So again, they have plenty of these things. You probably calculate all the ones that they have up with the more than 10 availables, and you're going to find thousands. So now I'd love to go to their website and show you that they actually have more of these available on their website. Who knows how many more, but it's down for maintenance right now. So yesterday on the 20th, when I was looking at their website, they had plenty. And my calculations quickly was thousands. Thousands of these coins were available. 977 that I could see are sold. Wow. And some of these listings, as you can see, here's $500. $499 for this right here. That's expensive, is it not? That's crazy. Anyways, I just wanted to show you some of my findings. What can I do about it as Spegtacular? My thing I can do about it is just let you know what I'm seeing. If I'm totally wrong, if I'm crazy or whatever, leave me some comments down below. Tell me, hey, Speg, you're totally wrong on this part. You're totally wrong on that part. You're incorrect. It's, These are all great companies, and what they're doing is totally good for the hobby. Let me know. I'm curious what you have to say. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Like I said, subscribe if you haven't. I got to go for now. I'll bring you more stuff as I find it interesting. Of course, Spegtacular, though, is out.